In a time where the sun descends alone, I ran a long, long way from home to find a heart that's made of stone. I will try, I just need a little time to get your face right out of my mind, to see the world through different eyes. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away, but when we meet it seems I can't let go. Every time you leave the room I feel I'm fading like a flower. Tell me why, when I scream there's no reply. Fading Like a Flower by Roxette. This lesson is definitely also based on their MTV Unplugged show version, so I'm going to teach you that one. Probably the main difference with the original recording is, in this case, it is taken down. It has more this acoustic vibe, which I absolutely love, and there is no key change in there, keeping it short for that matter. And when there is no key change, things are actually pretty straightforward there. As for the chords, that's one thing. It is not necessarily in a very guitar-friendly key of F or D minor, so you do, of course, run into that one, chord 1, F major. The 1, 4, 5 are in there, so also a B flat major, so you have this bar chord there as well. Then there is C, 2 minor chords, 6 and 3. 3 would be A minor, yes, and 6 would be D minor. This is also how the song actually starts. The verse starts, yes, the intro starts with F. However, there are 2 chords out of the key, which are like G at the end of every verse, yes, and then there is an A in the middle of what I call the bridge, the talking to myself, getting washed by the rain there, that part. There you have A major instead of minor. So as for the how to play this, fingerpicking, strumming, you can totally do both for that matter, but like I said, the feel is really taken down, so I actually like to fingerpick my way through it, kinda copying the way the piano player is playing it. I'm not talking about his inversion and the exact notes that he's using, but just this broken style of playing. Somewhat. So indeed, I like to fingerpick it, as you could have seen earlier in this preview. And I absolutely want you to encourage you to not necessarily think about too much as in what to pick. I mean, you have like all those chords. For some of those you have like 6 strings available, for some you would have like 5 strings available, or 4 like D minor, and you need to fill up those measures. And you need to know in a measure where you are and how many beats there are left for that matter. So that's one thing that I do tell you about in this lesson. Another thing is you want to have the feel in there, and that's like the syncopated chord changes which appear there. So in general, that is, I mean, mostly they appear, if not all, in like the chorus and the bridge. And I'm talking about this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So those changes appear at the end of beat 2. So you have like 2 chords in one measure, and that's when it happens. And that's when you want to play the bass note, fill up the rest of how many beats there are left, and that's actually also my point. You need to feel where you are and how much there is left, move to the next measure. So that's probably the main thing that I wanted to point out now. There is a lot more which you can of course find in this lesson, which is now uploaded at totallyguitars.com.